So I guess this is I always was excited about this particular podcast because we have the legend,
the original OG gangster,
the original OG.
Is that what we're calling him?
Is that how gangsters sit? With their arms above their heads like that?
When he stinks, he does.
I know. So of course,
already.
Okay.
Why do you put her next to me?
So we
I feel the same.
We obviously have Chewy. For those of you guys that don't know, Chewy was original snake bites guy. Been around forever. Also, we traveled to Australia for Venom Hunters for Discovery Channel. So got a lot of things to talk about. We'll start with this plethora of drinks you have going on here. What's up with
Chewy's
this?
party store. Relaxing me. I got my worry stone. I got my... It's a thing.
It's a
thing.
The
Okay.
Jack,
You're
the
a
Bud.
The Jack, the Bud.
and the mints.
The
Don't
lifesavers.
forget the mints.
And of course, we've got Wine Lori tonight
And a
too.
pen, just in case anyone wants an autograph.
Yeah, what is the deal with the pen? Why do you have a pen here?
I didn't leave the pen. You had the pen.
Oh, this was Eric's
Oh,
pen.
but
maybe
now
that
you're
was
taking the
their
pen
friend.
because
Yeah.
it's in your pile.
I do got
Is that-
autograph shit.
It is for sale. It is for sale.
He's a legend in his own mind for sure. But so it's good to have you on, Chewy. I mean, what have you been up to?
Nothing. Just hanging out.
So I always love the fact that where do you work again? It's like a
factory.
A factory, and you're security.
Top of the line.
And I remember
Don't say the name because it is not the safest place in the world.
yeah. So
When I'm up, I'm on
I
it.
was gonna say nothing get past you.
Nothing gets past me, baby.
I
Unless
remember
you're sleeping.
I remember you telling the story that you had to check under the trucks with like a mirror to make sure there's no like bombs or whatever the case may be. And you said like literally you're like, yeah, I'm checking under these trucks with this mirror, and there'd have to be a fucking like Acme bomb
like a
sign
cartoon.
because he'd have no idea what a bomb would even look
That's
like.
what he was
Wile E.
looking for.
Coyote
Right,
would have to pop out for me. But that lasted like a week, and they said, no. Nah,
It wasn't
go back
working
to bed,
out.
boy.
Too many bombs were getting through.
Oh, my
crazy.
God, I hope they're not watching.
So I know after I heard that, I felt a lot safer. That's for sure.
But to let you know, I am supervisor.
Close up.
I'm supervisor now.
You're supervisor now.
Oh no!
So what does that entail?
So I
What
went
is
from jerking around with snakes.
The supervising
Yeah.
security team.
Yeah.
Well,
That's
Now this
fucking
is.
crazy.
You ever see Mall Cop?
Yeah,
Mall cop,
exactly.
yeah.
That's what I'm picturing. Do you have one of those?
No.
Segways.
Segways, yeah.
No.
No.
not
Do you have a
yet.
badge? Do you have a gun?
I don't wear it. Don't tell nobody.
Do you have a?
you're supposed to have
A
a
little-
you don't have a gun though.
Oh God, no.
Do you have one of those little bats or something? Like, what do you
You have a
do?
little billy club, like
I'd
bending.
yell at them.
Oh,
You
okay.
yell at them if they're breaking the law.
Yeah. That's
How
that's
dare
good.
you? So that's that's great.
But it's nice to be back with the Barczyk family. That's
Yeah,
great.
I know. We've been trying to get Chewy out here. He's been working a lot. We wanted, you were one of the first people I thought would be cool to get on because, kind of the entertainment side of the house started with you, really. And what was interesting is that we started Snake Bites, gosh, back in 2008, and it was BYTES, so it was computer bites, not like in snakes actually biting people. So we never really intended on having, or I should say, I never intended on having snake bites. But do you remember the first bite scene that we did? Do you remember what that was?
No.
It was actually, we were testing a myth of a lemon.
Oh yeah, with Burnsy.
Yeah, I don't know. Was
Was he
Bernsey?
there?
I
I don't
don't
know.
think
I
he
don't
was
know.
there. I don't think he was there. So we were, for some reason, we decided to start. I like Mythbusters, the show on Discovery, and we decided to start busting myths. And it was funny. We had a granite Burmese python that was mean as hell.
Ugh.
And we cut this tiny wedge of lemon.
Yeah, and I had it with
and
my
you had to,
Bacardi.
yeah, exactly. And you had to see if the snake would bite. And it bit the hell out of you, and it was one of the funniest things we've ever seen. And that's kind of how the stick started, right? Is that it was just so funny. Now again, back then the internet wasn't as policed, I would say, by the keyboard warriors.
That was the Wild West of.
Oh God.
Yeah, back
YouTube
then
and all
people
that,
loved
too,
it.
right?
People loved the snake bites. Now you do that, and the internet would break with hate. But it was a fun time.
It was.
What was the best bite? Jay, can you do me a favor? Let's pull something up really quick for those of you guys that don't know about it. Let's see.
Here's your
yeah,
bite.
let's
I
see.
know the best bite is when you got it on the nose.
Yeah, that we actually have that one. We have that one. So
Because that wasn't even on purpose. It just
Yeah.
happened because your nose was so big.
Hey,
Just grabbed
pan
it.
out, Jay. Pan out on the nose.
that
Make it
nose
look
does,
smaller,
it does
please.
look a lot bigger. in
Damn,
that.
it is big.
Now wait.
Oh my gosh, that's a.
But look at how skinny your boy was, and not gray. And
I know.
Your
Well,
beard
you're
is
still- yeah,
gray.
sure.
oh, it is.
Yeah.
Damn. Now my eyes are going. Shit.
So anyways, certainly no one's did snake bites like Chewy did
No one
snake
did.
bites. You know, I mean, that was
Yeah.
the best. You know, you were a legend. But that you've
Still am
retired
a-
now. You're
No.
retired. No,
Well, kind of. The internet made me retire. Every time I go on, they're like, "Who's that dork?"
Lori, what was the? Noah, you were pretty young back then. I mean, what was your?
Yeah.
Did you remember any of that? Either one of you guys? Like what's the craziest thing that you remember us doing?
Just like Halloween stuff. I just remember little
Count
things.
Chocula.
Count Chocula.
Just nothing crazy. Like I don't remember a lot, honestly.
I think that did Chewy ever torment you because he tormented everybody,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
yeah, he would
did.
torment me. He used to say something to me, and it would
Oh.
get on my
I
Hey,
nerves.
know.
stupid.
I don't know.
No,
Oh, wait.
it was
it
deeper.
wasn't-
The only
than
thing
that.
I remember
wasn't
about
that.
Noah is we did a scene with Dr. Chewy,
Mhm.
and I was explaining
Yeah.
it to the kids, and he brought his friends.
That was
he's-
my cousin.
No,
Yeah,
that
cousins.
was Brandon
From
and
Hawaii.
Courtney.
Oh yeah, and he was like little,
Yeah.
and I was teaching him snakes.
Yeah, you were.
There was some man, I wish I could remember. I can't, but you used to call me something and it used to get on my nerves.
I did.
Yeah, it wasn't even like a bad name, but
No.
you didn't like it.
I know.
And that's why you did it.
was just
I wish I
because-
could
annoying.
remember.
Yes.
Your boy's getting all.
But also, you told me a lot of things. This is one
I
thing
taught
I do
you
remember.
stuff?
No.
Oh,
Told.
you.
So
Oh, damn.
my little
I
kid
thought-
ears, I would be around like the people, and literally, like they would be talking about probably some like perverted stuff.
Yes.
Yeah.
And,
Oh,
Sure.
and,
man.
and
Back
I'll be
in the
like,
day.
"What's that mean?" And he would be like, "I'll tell you when you're older." But I never got
I
taught.
never told him. I'll
No,
teach you.
we got-
Wait until after the
we
podcast.
got rid of him, yeah, before he could
I
tell
know.
you.
Lord.
He's
So-
like, "I'll tell you when you're older."
So
Never
I
happened.
I know that Lori, you always had like a love-hate relationship as far as like you know
hate.
you enjoyed Chewy being around, but he was also the bane of your existence many
Yeah,
times.
he could
Was
be,
I really?
He could be the best and the worst. Like,
I always
yeah.
thought you liked me a little.
Well, you stuck around
No.
long enough that I didn't hate you.
Back in the day, our employees were so crappy. I was the top of the line.
No.
This guy, yes, yeah, they were so shitty. But
I prefer
was-
not to go back there. 'cause
I was
they
the
were
top
not
of the
good
line.
times for me.
Yeah, we definitely have a much more professional crew now. And
Oh, I love
stuff
your
like
crew
that.
now.
Yeah, crew is great, but yeah, I just you know, it was a weird time in our life. It seemed like, you know what I mean? Like we were kind of just growing. I mean, when you first started working with us, it was just really you and June, or was it
Yeah.
just so
Yeah.
it was just the four of us.
Yeah.
It was, you know, Chewy, June, and Lori and myself, and
That's crazy.
yeah, it's crazy. So you kind of saw us grow to. We had a pretty large place with a lot of employees, and I guess we didn't really.
Yeah,
Yeah, do-
because you came on
to watch tubs.
yes, but then
Oh,
we
that's right,
had it was before we even got the big place. It was we had Jefferson.
Yeah, we had Jefferson,
and then
yeah.
we got that second place, and then he came on. So you were there right from the start, from the
That's
big
when your
place.
life's changed.
Yeah, and
for
I
the
think that
better.
the one thing that I did learn over. Well, I mean, it took us several years to learn it, but Chewy works best alone.
Yes.
Oh, you
Yeah.
think?
Oh,
Yeah.
absolutely.
No, I thought I'm a people person.
Oh hell no!
I'm not.
As soon
No.
as you put other people around you, you enjoy making their life miserable.
Yeah.
An instigator, kind of.
Yes,
Yeah, that's what
not
you are.
Kind of.
Well, let's talk about what job did you? I'm going somewhere with this. What
Oh,
job
no.
did you have before you worked for us?
At the hospital,
Yes.
Hospital. What happened at the hospital that you had to leave?
I choked somebody.
Oh,
But don't tell the hospital that. Hospital, I didn't choke nobody.
listen to this. Listen to this. I have a friend that comes up
Who
to
got
me.
choked?
It's kind of deeper than
Oh
that.
my God.
I have a friend that comes up to me and it's like, do you guys know a guy named John?
Oh my God.
And I'm like, Chewy's like the only John we know.
Right.
And they're like, I don't know about Chewy, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, what's he look like? Describes you.
My nose. That's
Yeah.
the first thing.
And said that her dad used to work with you at the hospital.
Oh,
Isn't that
boy.
wild?
How crazy is that?
Yeah, there's some bad.
Really?
That's
Yeah.
right. Because and Noah's like, it couldn't be him.
It's
He
like, he
never
never
worked
worked
at
at
a
a
hospital.
hospital.
I'm like, oh no,
Yeah,
he
I did.
10
years.
How
Yeah,
crazy
and
is
then
that?
he choked somebody and had to leave.
He snapped.
But I remember you telling me.
Everybody has their
What
days.
happened? Like, I want to know more. Like, how did you can't just be like, oh, I choked somebody. Like, what was the story? Why did you choke
Yeah,
this
why'd
person?
you choke somebody? And was it a patient or was it
Oh,
another?
no, not a pay. You want to get me arrested? I'm going to be in jail. The cops are going to come down here.
I think that what is it? After a certain amount of time after the crime.
Yeah, right.
you don't
Yeah,
do
it's a
time.
statute of
Statute of
limitations.
limitations.
Yeah, limitations.
Yeah,
is over.
yeah, I did choke somebody. And then I think I went to the pet store and worked there. Choked somebody there. A history of choking.
I remember you chasing. Were you chasing someone with a broomstick, or was someone chasing you with a broomstick at our place?
The only thing, you guys were out of town.
Yeah,
it's
it
always
It's
that
always
way,
when you're
yeah.
out of town.
Yeah.
So me and George got in a really bad fight.
Oh,
He said,
yes.
I'm bringing my dad. I said, bring your dad. Bring him on. Fucker was so big. He was at the door. I'm like, get your dad on. I thought he was going to be little because George is little. I thought this guy was going to be, holy shit. I couldn't leave for a week. I was sleeping on my inflatable bed. Oh, man.
Oh my god.
I wouldn't go outside, but that's when you're gone.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You guys
You're not even
always
supposed to know.
You guys always save the best behavior for. I swear, wherever we would go, there would always be a phone call. Remember,
That's part of why I don't like to
as a matter
go
of
on
fact, do
vacation.
you remember? Were you there when Unks
Unks the Skunks. I love Unks the Skunks.
when he did the karate chop to the electrical panel and blew the entire panel?
Wait, what? I've never heard
Not
this.
the karate chop,
No,
the roundhouse.
Yeah,
kick.
roundhouse kick.
Oh,
yeah.
no, I wasn't.
Yeah, we were in Florida for that one.
I
The
didn't hear
power's out
this.
at the
Yeah.
he was messing around. He decided to do a roundhouse kick, hits the electrical thing, shorts the entire panel out. No electric
Is that
in
the
place.
entire building?
Yeah,
Yeah, there- yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's Unks the Skunks. He hated that name too. He hated Unks the
Fucking
Skunks.
great.
Only thing I remember about Unks, he's in the hotel. He's sharing a bed with, I think it was Mike's. He's getting busy with the chick. He said, Mike's, are you sleeping? Mike said, no.
Because he was enjoying watching. Yeah,
Oh,
that's right. That's the
That
kind
was
of
old
guy.
Unks the Skunk. I
That's
love Unks the
funny,
Skunks.
man.
Yeah, no,
That's
it was
funny.
good. But I remember you telling a story about like you pushing patients around at the hospital. Like that was your job, is to move floors. Like anyone that's been in the
gurney.
hospital, yeah, gurney and stuff like that. And you were telling me that every now and then you would push the button and they would just go up and you would.
No, what happened? Because I was with this patient, and I put him in the elevator, and then I turned around to bullshit. And he went up. I ran like 12 pounds, 12 flights of stairs like 5 times. I lost like 30 pounds. I didn't.
So yeah,
that's
so these
messed
yeah,
up. That's not okay.
See, now,
people
I'm
like
sorry
him
to
working
say, I know, I was
everywhere.
gonna
Hey,
say
your boy hired me.
anybody
Bad.
No.
can get a job pushing gurneys. Apparently,
Oh,
And
my
that's
God.
scary.
That was
That's your
back in the
life
day,
you're
though. It's
dealing
different
with,
now.
You know?
Yeah,
Way more
so-
professional.
probably not.
Yeah, I can tell by what you're drinking today. It's more professional. What was you had a lot of snake bites. So
Yes.
what was the worst one? Do you have one that sticks out?
Not really.
Yeah.
They were all. Oh no, it wasn't even on TV
What?
or nothing. It was a retic. Like what are those called? Oh, a berm. Like right after I started, and it bit me right here.
Nice.
Screwed up my whole. I cried like a baby. But I think that
Cry
was
like a
a
baby every
prequel.
time.
Yeah, to Chewy.
I mean,
But it
Eric-
really does hurt.
Eric is a close
I don't
second.
think it hurts. I don't
Eric
think it
is my boy. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
I watch all these lame dicks with their Chewy imitations. There's no one that does it like my boy Eric.
well,
he's
he's
the-
not trying. He's just being Eric.
I know.
Well, I think that's the thing. But
It's
Chewy
art to
wasn't
being
ever.
it.
Yeah,
It's art to being an idiot. It really is. It's not easy. You guys think you just
But
be
he
an
nailed
idiot?
it.
Nailed that one.
guys are good.
He does
Mom,
do
you'll
good.
be proud I nailed being an idiot.
Well, I think that was
My boy.
that
That's my boy Blue.
that was.
Oh God.
Oh my gosh! I remember. Oh my gosh! This bringing
I
back.
don't like
this might have been
this.
a bad idea to bring back all these
Oh
memories.
no, this is
I
great.
know.
Pull some more clips. Pull some more. I love this. Oh, your boy Blue. I remember him too.
Yeah, I
Traumatic.
remember him passing out and throwing up all over our bathroom at our house for the Halloween
Oh,
party.
my
Yeah,
God.
so, but yeah, I think it was.
Is that why we stopped doing those?
Yes.
Oh yeah, we
Yeah.
had one Halloween.
that was the last
Your boy Blue
one.
just hit.
We had one Halloween party at our house with the crew, and that was the
that
last
was the
time.
last.
Yeah.
But you got to give it to me. When we went to shows, this jerk knob wouldn't drink.
Yeah.
No,
So
I
he'd
don't
be
drink,
like,
yeah.
"You can't turn down drinks, Chewy. You got to drink mine too,
Oh,
mine too."
what?
I would drink everybody's. I would
Yeah,
drink
that's
all
how
the
that went
drinks
down.
I don't
Yeah,
think that's how it went down.
Yeah.
and then be so drunk, but I would make it to the show on
I will
time
say-
in the morning.
Yes.
Right. I will say that you
Damn.
always made it.
It's impressive. That is impressive.
He would
He's
be
probably
hammered.
the only
Hammered, throwing up.
only employee.
I'd be throwing up, and
that
I'd be
yeah.
watching.
didn't make it.
He always had the TV going with
Yeah.
Ghostbusters and shit. I'd
Yeah.
be nightmaring, throwing up.
So listen, we were
Nightmare.
we were we were in,
Let's go.
I told you I was a gangster.
Yeah.
we were in New York, and Chewy tied one on, and we're sharing a room, and he came into the room, and he just like collapses on the floor, starts throwing up into the bucket.
little- yeah,
yeah.
little
And
bucket.
he was upset that I just left him there. I'm not going to help him up to the bed. It's just he's
But that's
a
not
grown
the worst
adult.
story. When you weren't around, of course,
Oh
the
god.
crew went to, I think it was White Plains or.
Oh yeah, that was with the free breeze.
So yeah, so I got so drunk and I couldn't even move. I think I was paralyzed. So I said that's because you're
That's
drinking.
drunk.
Chewy,
Paralyzed.
don't turn down a drink. Don't turn down a drink. 151 or whatever.
He's
I don't
blaming
think
me.
that's a
So
thing,
then
but
Yeah.
I'm in bed and the crew calls and says, "Oh man, we got this guy passed out. We need clean crew." We had one little guy. He was like 4 foot with Febreze.
Yeah, it came in
And he
just a
gave
freeze.
me melalthemia or whatever after.
I don't know what
He just
melalthemia-
sprayed mesothelioma. It's like a lung disease. He sprayed me so bad
Melalthemia.
after that trip. I had to go to critical.
So that's what he did. He just walked in, sprayed you with
Febreze
Febreze, and
me
walked
and
out.
left. He said, "Thank you. Have a good day." No, he Febreze me. That's it.
Dude, my mom used to Febreze us.
Yeah, yeah.
We said
Oh,
we got,
you got
mesothelioma
now.
No, you got a
Damn.
mesothelioma.
We can
Good.
start a fund.
Real quick,
Yeah.
super chats. We
Start
got
a
Sharon Reeves gave us a super chat just for love. Thank you so much, Sharon. I appreciate it. Basically, we appreciate everyone that does any kind of super chats type stuff. Also, the chat room's always going really good, so we appreciate you guys in there. We'll answer some questions for Chewy and everyone else at the end of the podcast. So. So yeah, so there was stories never stopped when it came to the shows. I told the story. Was it on the podcast about Chewy and driving home when we were driving home?
Oh,
yeah,
God.
yeah.
Now he's going to get me arrested for drunk drive. Shit, I'm
No,
going to
you
be
weren't
arrested
drunk.
10 times
No,
tonight.
you weren't drunk driving. You were just naked. You were like in
Naked?
you were in your
Yeah.
underwear driving when I went to sleep. on the
Well,
way home.
remember, I mean, driving
yeah,
the
yeah,
cars,
yeah. It was
the
hot.
van had to be so freaking
Yeah.
hot
No,
that
you
were
want to know
sweating.
what I laugh about? He was like driving for 10 hours. I'm going to bed, Lori. I'm going to bed. So Lori started driving. She hit that brake.
We talked about this.
Those cases. Lori.
We were talking
Yeah,
about how
we
it
were
was
talking about
dangerous,
that.
man.
It
You
is
hit the brakes
dangerous.
too fast.
Oh God, she screwed you
Cargo
up. You had
comes
a big
flying.
bump on your head.
I
Concussion.
know it's
You had
horrible,
a big
you know?
bump on your head, so
I
it
think-
literally hit you
Oh
in the
no,
head?
yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
yes,
we had,
yes.
yeah.
Those cases bounced right off his
Yeah, there's
melon,
big like metal corners.
Yeah,
to
I
it.
know exactly what it is. I didn't know they hit you in the head though.
Oh yeah, no, it hit me in the head. That's probably why I can't sleep in a car.
Oh, yeah, that's
Oh,
it.
okay. I thought you
Yeah,
were trying to
that's it.
claim some like permanent damage.
No, yeah, I got PTSD for
Brain
probably
damage.
why,
I got
right?
brain damage.
yeah,
I mean, the thing is though, it probably is true.
Probably.
yeah. It's a good chance that happened.
I mean, that's
Oh,
dramatic.
he played hockey too. So.
But we did do a road trip together, me, you, and Jade. Remember? That was fun.
Where was that?
White Plains. I always get in trouble in White Plains. Me, Laura, and Jade. I remember.
Really?
I don't remember you guys. What was
'Cause
I doing?
remember
Was I
smashed
doing
a
another
van
show or something?
In the shit, damn it.
Oh wait,
What'd
I
you
do remember
You
that.
smashed the van. I didn't even know about
I
this.
remember.
I hear the sirens now, baby.
Shit, what happened? What happened to the van?
You're
No.
not supposed to know.
Yeah, apparently.
But they didn't catch it. Don't worry.
Yeah. Luckily, it wasn't bad.
Don't
enough
say the
damage.
company. Don't say the company.
The
You can-
rental place.
Yeah.
didn't
the
get
rental
it.
place that my daughter may or may not work at.
Oh,
Well, I
you're
think
fucked now.
There's
Yeah.
there's what is it? Statute of limitations.
I love hearing him swear.
This was a long time ago.
I grew up with him. When he swears, it
Yeah.
just does something to me.
Makes you proud.
Yeah.
Makes you proud. You raised
I taught him well. See, I did teach him something.
Actually, you did.
What?
Because remember the story.
Oh, no.
Oh my God, yes.
There's so,
So,
many stories.
there is
There
so
is
many
so many
stories.
You're
stories.
gonna have to
The one
classify.
day I pick you up from school. You were
Okay.
probably, I don't know, 4th grade,
Yeah,
something around there.
those are the days.
And you get in the car and you're like, Mom, I got in trouble. I'm
Oh,
like,
okay.
okay. And you're
Usual.
like, yeah, no. And I said, oh, what's going on exactly? Oh, I said a bad word. And I was like, all right, whatever. What'd you say? He's like, I can't tell you. I'm like, what'd you say? You're like, the F word. And I'm like, the F word. Okay, this is a private school. So I'm like, did you say fag? Like, you're like, no. I'm like,
That's the
what
F
did
word you think of?
What?
You know, right? Yeah.
No, because you don't.
friends.
You would get in trouble.
Did you say family?
The first word she has a glass of wine. It's automatically that word. Oh, I don't even want to
So,
say.
and then he says it, and he's like, "Yeah, no." I said, "Fuck," and I'm like, "What?" And you're like, "Yeah, you got to come to the principal." And I'm like, "Oh my god!" So of course I have to go to the principal. I don't know
Yeah.
why me, not you.
Because you're the parent.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
And Dad was
He is too.
never there.
I was
so
cleaning
when I go in
snakes.
there, Noah's like, he's like, "Where did you hear that?" To the principal Noah, and you're like, well, when I go to work, all the guys at work say all these
Not me.
words.
Damn.
And
Not
I'm
me.
like, oh my God. So yeah, thank you. Thank you
nice
for
to
You're
know.
that.
welcome.
Yeah, you
Look
taught
at
him
he's
well.
a fine young
Noah's
man.
first
He's got
suspension
a
came from
Damn
you.
right.
nice mustache and everything, like his Uncle Chewy, except not gray.
Yeah, one day it'll be gray.
It will if you take after your dad.
Yeah. Damn right.
Come on now. Rail this
Damn,
damn-
son.
Can we rail this in?